Paul, 0-0 against Slough tonight. How do you assess the game?
Well, we've given ourselves tonight sort of 20 minutes, probably half an hour afterwards before we've spoken to you, because we wanted to really reflect on it. We didn't want to just talk about the referee or the sending off. We've got the technology now to look at all the incidents in the game, and clearly the main one in the game was the sending off. And my honest opinion of it now, having looked at it, George's feet doesn't leave the ground. It's a bad tackle. I would say that it's certainly a strong amber yellow, if not a soft red. And so I can see why the referee made the decision that he did. For me, I think he made it quite quickly. But ultimately, I think we've got to praise our team for being able to, play that game in a competitive spirit. I thought both teams had a go as well to try and win it. It wasn't the worst 0-0 that I've ever seen, chances from both sides. But as I said, I think credit at the minute needs to go to the 10 that did so well against 11 for about 75 minutes.
As you say, you've watched it on the monitor a few times now. We've conducted the interview about 10 past 10, so we've had some time to look at it and breathe at it, and it's something that we're now talking about now that you've had the time to reflect. It's not a raw, straight post-match interview.
Yeah, and I wanted to do that tonight. I think it was important that we looked at it. I think there was about 7 of us looked at it, and everyone took the view, probably with Hawke's rose-tinted glasses on, that it was a strong yellow. But as I said, I don't want to talk about it too much, because at the end of the day, it would take away from, we'd end up talking about the referee all night long, and I don't particularly want to do that. I thought both sides, Slough had 2 or 3 good chances in the second half. We had a real good chance with individual brilliance from Tommy, beats 3 players and just wide of the post. But that ball didn't quite fall for us in the second half to try and grab that winner. But as I said, I've got to be pleased with the point, and that point at the end of the season could look quite a good one.
Credit where it's due to the players. It was 70 minutes with 10, and you've always got to try and grind something out when you're in that scenario.
Yeah, actually 2 minutes added on in the first half, only 3 in the second half, which again I couldn't understand. I think there were 6 substitutions in the second half, or certainly 5. That's 2.5 minutes on subs alone, and he only had 3 minutes on. And that probably tells you that we're looking to win the game. Putting Icofano on and putting Clifford on. I felt we were on the front foot for large periods, but ironically their best chances came when we did really commit, and they caught us on the break probably on a couple of occasions. I expect Lenchi to feel that he should have scored. Ross has made a good save, one good save in the second half, and then Lenchi's put it over. So we got to concentrate on how well we did with 10 men, and like I said, if we'd nicked one at the end, it would have made it a really, really good evening. But that's okay. It's okay tonight.
We got ourselves in some very good areas. Just that final touch kind of never really fell for us this evening.
That's what I was talking about. When you need a little bit of luck or a little bit something come off of a defender. But I don't even question people's work rate. As I said, we were 7s and 8s on Saturday, and work rate wise, we were 7s and 8s tonight. I thought Taylor and Reed again down the right were outstanding. I think Musa is now in that run of looking like a proper centre half for us with Mags. Deeks again, who drops from left winger, playing at left back. You'd never know. I don't think the guy really got at him too much. And I thought the midfield stuck to their task. And like I said, we didn't feel at half time, or even in the first half, that having a man down was a massive disadvantage. It's different if you've got a team that's playing around you or playing possession football, but Slough still got the ball forward early, and I think that suited us going down to 10 in that regard.
Considering everything was 0-0, perhaps a fair result in the end.
I think they had the 2 best chances of the half, and I think John and Neil would look at it and think they certainly could have scored one of them. Our best chance was Righty, but as I said, it wasn't because we opened them up. It was an individual bit of brilliance. But we'll take a point tonight. We are hoping for all 3. I suspect that Slough will be quite pleased with the point, because anyone that comes here and gets their point. But I think John Underwood made a point in his interview. Hemel came here and got their win last Wednesday, so we are beatable here. But I was very pleased, as I said, with the overall effort that was put in. It's never easy. You can do it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But when you're asked to do it for 76 minutes, which is what it was in total, that's a long, long time to keep a clean sheet. And we've got to talk about that. I think the clean sheet for us is a massive, massive plus point tonight. We haven't kept enough of them. But as I said, we got players now becoming really getting into form, I think, as well. But then we move on to a really good game on Saturday. Against a team that's well backed financially, and has got a certain style of football, real possession football. So we need that energy on Saturday as well, and I'm looking forward to Saturday.
As you say, against a team that will fancy themselves to be really up there in and amongst the shouting.
Yeah, and they should be.
Places.
They should be in terms of it's the likes of there's 4 or 5 teams in this league that they've got the budget to really do well, and Ebbsfleet are certainly one of them. We're certainly one of them. Dartford would be another. So there's teams there that are having a real go this season, and like I said, they've changed the way they're playing. They've got a very clear and precise way that they want to play, and they've got a style of football they want to play. And sometimes if you're not in the races, it's not easy to play against. So, like I said, it's going to be a tough game on Saturday away to Ebbsfleet, but one that we're going to look forward to.
Just quickly away from tonight's game, we found out the FA Trophy draw this afternoon, so it's only fair to get your comment on that. Is Bracknell Town away next Tuesday night?
Yeah, not easy. Again, another team that's won 9, drawn 1, lost 1. Probably got a lot of players. Certainly, Bobby Wilkinson, I know well. They're the manager. Teams are always well organised. They always have a high energy, high press team, and he's got young players in there to go and do that. I think he's got a few players from Hungerford that were with him when Hungerford were doing very well with him. So again, players that are probably playing below their level. They've got a chairman that's backing them really well as well. Very good chairman, I've got to say. But they look a fantastic club to me. They've got a brilliant 3G pitch, good support base as well. So yeah, I think Tuesday night's a toughie. But at the minute, I can't really think too much about the trophy. It's about Saturday first, and then seeing where we go from there.
Paul, thanks for staying up. I appreciate your time.
Cheers, Henry.